This month, we meet a football veteran recording the history of the game in Qatar. We get to know one of Qatar's most ardent football fans. And we reminisce over the career of Cameroon's former star Samuel Eto'o and hear his views of Qatar on and off the pitch. Cameroon's Samuel Eto'o is amongst the very best African stars who've graced the FIFA World Cup. Having appeared in 4 finals, the now 40-year-old has been part of an even more exclusive club. He made his finals debut in 1998, aged 17 years and 99 days. The youngest of the 704 players at France '98, and the second youngest ever behind Northern Ireland's Norman Whiteside.
There's nothing more amazing or unique than playing in a World Cup. For me, it was not only an immense honour to represent my beloved country, but it was also a special moment to have been the youngest player at a World Cup. It was one of my proudest achievements. I had the chance to participate in the World Cup for a second time, and this time I was a starter. It's a dream. It was an amazing dream. And also to score. At that moment, I never wanted to stop. I ran so much. I went over to my coach, jumped into his arms, and I was so happy that I wanted to keep running. Those who've had the chance to score in a World Cup know that it's an exceptional moment.
Eto'o returned to France in 2003 to make further history, when he scored the indomitable Lions' winning goal against the reigning World Cup champions during a FIFA Confederations Cup group match.
There was a lot of emotion. You score, you give the opportunity to your beloved country to take the lead against that amazing Brazil side. You see the stadium erupt in joy. Everybody loved that Cameroon team. It was amazing. My mum was in the stadium for the first time. Imagine when I took off my shirt, I couldn't even see where I was going. Everyone can read. Thank you, Mum. I couldn't imagine anything better. It was truly incredible.
Having tasted glory with club and country, and even earned an Olympic gold medal, Eto'o arrived in Qatar in 2018 to wind down his long and fruitful career.
I experienced everything during my 25-year career. But I had to come here to understand that it's always possible to do things better. And what Qatar has been trying to do is to make a dream a reality. So if you imagine some beautiful stadiums in your dreams, Qatar enables you to realize those dreams. Since I've arrived here, things have been changing and improving every day.
And it's not just the Qatari Peninsula's football facilities and general infrastructure that has impressed him.
When Qatar won the Asian Cup, people were very surprised. That's because they don't see huge efforts that go on behind the scenes. I see what they do for Qatari football. And I'm telling you now, Qatar will surprise people at the World Cup. These lads have grown up playing together. They had certain gaps and weaknesses when it came to competition. There were certain things like tempo, which the Qatari players hadn't yet mastered. But they possess all of that now. They have this technical and physical capability. They have the intelligence to know how to control the tempo of a game. Now they know how to attack, calm the game down, and how to control the game. I merely invite you all to come to Qatar and enjoy yourselves. Everything will be provided for you, and you'll see that in this beautiful country, it's not just the football you'll enjoy, but you'll also see our unbelievable sights. The climate will be perfect, and you'll be able to enjoy yourselves in a safe environment with your families. Come in numbers and do not listen to those who criticize, because you will really feel at home when you're here.
Hello, my name is Gustavo Velasco and I'm from Mexico City. I'm the chef at STK in Doha. Today we're going to make tacos al pastor and tacos del alambre, which are really traditional for football games. The ingredients you need to make tacos are corn flour, chicken, beef, peppers, annatto, and mushrooms. When Qatar won the rights to host the World Cup in 2010, I didn't even know where Qatar was. I then watched some videos on the internet, and I found some promotional videos of the stadiums, and they looked amazing. I said to myself, wow, I want to be in Qatar for the World Cup. I'll have to find a way of getting there. I then trained to become a chef, which led me to find a job here. What better way of combining my two passions, cooking and football? The relationship between food and football is closely linked. Games in Mexico are at midday or 7 p.m. It is really common for fans going to a game, or those who watch it at home, to eat tacos before or after the match. My first memory of a World Cup was in South Korea and Japan in 2002. I remember it clearly because the games were in the early hours of the morning, like 2, 4, or 6. I remember the Mexico versus Italy game, which featured one of the best goals ever scored by Mexico. An amazing header by Jared Borgetti, past Gianluigi Buffon. Mexico finished top of the group with 7 points. But unfortunately, Mexico then lost to the USA 2-0 in a game which everyone in Mexico expected us to win. For the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, if you compare the timing of the games with the first World Cup that I remember, it'll be much better. Because people in Mexico won't have to get up early, as the games will take place there at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and 1 p.m. This is a perfect timetable for the games. Mexico's first game in the 2018 World Cup in Russia was against the world champions Germany. So we were all really excited. I remember that Mexico had a lot of the ball. Later on, Germany grew into the game, but there was a counter-attack during which the ball fell to Chucky Lozano's feet. Lozano ran forward and knocked it past Mesut Ozil and took a shot, which went in past Manuel Neuer. In Mexico, all us Mexicans were really excited. We started to jump up and down, and in doing so, we created an artificial earthquake. My experience with Tigres in the Club World Cup was great. I didn't expect to see Tigres here. Local Mexican fans donned the colors of Cruz Azul, Pumas, and America shirts to show their support for Tigres on behalf of Mexican fans. For us who live far from Mexico, it felt as if the Mexican national team had come. You'd buy your ticket online, but before collecting your ticket, you had to do a COVID test. We would then pick up our physical ticket after our negative test result. In the stadium, it was really safe as there was social distancing between seats and mask wearing was mandatory. It was truly great. It was amazing. Had they not taken these measures, the games would have been played behind closed doors. Sometimes people don't believe me when I tell them how safe Qatar is. You can go out anytime with no worries. Qatar has already hosted 2 Club World Cups, and everything went well. Qatar is ready to welcome Mexican fans and others. They've built hotels and offer other solutions to host people. The fan zones are great. In 2019, fans from Brazil, Mexico and England mingled. It was great and everything went really well. I've made you some delicious tacos. I hope that you like them and see you in Qatar in 2022.
The FIFA World Cup brings fans from all corners of the earth together. With its multicultural society, Qatar will offer strong local support to every single one of the 31 nations that qualifies for the finals, thanks to its long-standing residents from around the world.
Mohammed Mirza, football fan. I came to Doha in 1972 from Abadan with my sisters and mother. May her soul rest in peace. I love sports in general, but I love football specifically. I wanted to cheer for the Iranian teams in Doha. I love them. As I live here, I would like to lend my support to any Iranian team that comes here, whether national or any club, football, handball or volleyball. I like to cheer for them. Every time I cheer for the visiting Iranian teams in Doha, I feel like I have a connection with them and Iran. I feel like I'm in Iran. I want them to feel as if they were at home. That is why I go and I cheer for them. In every sporting event or anywhere like the immigration department, the majority recognize me instantly. They point at me saying, he is the Iranian fan. They wave and say hi. They respect me. Qataris are extremely nice people. I have a hobby. I like to collect crests, medals, badges and everything related to championships, clubs, national squads. I started this when I first saw a Moroccan or Tunisian person on television. During a World Cup, he was wearing a small jacket full of badges. I told myself, Muhammad, you can also create one, even a better one. I started to collect badges in 2006 during the Asian Games in Doha. I then began to collect and would go anywhere needed to find them. I am still collecting and hoping to finish my hat and jacket with all updated badges soon, so that I can start with my trousers too. I'd love to have it finished by the time 2022 World Cup begins. I can recall a day in 2010 when Qatar was awarded the hosting rights of the World Cup. I was amongst a big crowd at the Aspire Park. The whole place was crowded. Everyone was there. I remember there was a huge screen hanging on the wall, and we were anxiously waiting for the name of the winning bidding nation to be revealed. I remember someone saying that Qatar would host the World Cup in 2022. Oh my God, that was an unforgettable moment. Everyone was shouting. The whole country erupted. People kissing each other, congratulating everyone, and I was there, witnessing it. I was at the Aspire and really over the moon. The day Qatar beat all other bidding nations for the 2022 World Cup, I felt that it was not only a victory for Qatar, but also for the entire Middle East, Gulf countries, and even the whole of Asia. So people will visit Qatar and get to know its people, experience their generosity and hospitality. Visitors won't only change their minds about Qatar, but will also have a favorable view of all of the Arab and Asian countries. I wish all success to the country, its people, authorities, and organizers. God willing, it shall be the best World Cup ever.
Since Qatar was awarded the 2022 FIFA World Cup, Al Sadd and Al Duhail have claimed 10 of the 11 domestic league titles. Al Rayyan Sports Club have been the only other outfit to lift the coveted Qatar Stars League trophy since 2010. Established over half a century ago, the Lions are amongst the oldest clubs in Qatar. No one knows the history of club football and the game's progress in the Qatari Peninsula throughout the decades better than one of Al Rayyan's former players turned historian.
Ali ibn Muhammad al-Ali. I was born in 1958 and I used to play for Al Rayyan as well as the national team. I was born in 1958 and I started playing football in 1964-65. We had 3 or 4 things in our lives: school, football, sea, or desert. The majority of the players in Qatar would wear these shoes. They were cheap and practical. We used them to play football, go to the beach, and almost everywhere else. I believe football developed thanks to teachers, especially those coming from Egypt and Palestine, who mostly specialized in physical education. They were instrumental in our development until the establishment of the Gulf Cup, when more attention was paid to the organization of football. This is Mubarak Faraj, who was the first person to score in the 1970 Gulf Cup. It was also our first ever international goal, recognized by FIFA. Qatar's joining FIFA in the 70s, I believe in 1972, helped us gradually improve internationally. Despite Qatar's small size, we made it to a FIFA Youth World Cup final early on. We knew that we were different from the region after that Under-20 World Cup final. We were disappointed to have lost despite the great players we had. The final appearance generated a great deal of interest, and people paid more attention to football. This is my tracksuit from when I used to play for Al Rayyan. They were the first club in Qatar to give tracksuits to players. They brought it from Kuwait, so this is over 40 years old. In those days, they would use Arabic letters, Al Rayyan Sports Club of Qatar. The print has remained the same. I have volunteered for many international events in Qatar. I have witnessed how well organized and advanced transport, communication, hotels, and hospitals are. What else would you need? We also have security, which is the most important subject. We are always safe in Qatar. Security is of paramount importance for any organization. I believe that it is our right to host because we have the infrastructure, the heritage, and football.
Al Rayyan and 11 other Qatar Stars League clubs will start the 49th official domestic season in September, in what promises to be a high-profile championship ahead of next year's FIFA World Cup. Next month, we'll recap Africa's launch of their 40-team Road to 2022 action. We'll take to the skies with Qatar's skydiving team. And we'll meet Cafu, the 5th Brazilian captain who lifted football's most coveted prize